My dear students, as we discussed, there are 10 key areas for reviewing the application form. So far we have discussed only 5. So let's talk about rest of the 5 key areas which we need to be considered when reviewing the applications or resume. Number 6, consider the frequency of job changes. This is a very important question which you need to ask. People voluntarily leave jobs for many reasons, including an inaccurate description of the work at the time of hire. Sometimes you are not aware of that what kind of job you are going to take, but inaccurate description of the job may lead you to be the part of that organization. And after it, when you realize that this is not true and this job is not suitable for you, then you may switch off for the job. An improper job match is another reason that you got a job, but that job would not match to your personality. Then there are personality conflicts in the job. Then there are inadequate salary increases. There are salary increases, but those salary increases are not adequate. There are limited growth opportunities in that particular company. And then unkept promises. In the start of the job, people said that we would increase your salary to the two-folds, but after a year or two, there would be no increase in the salary or very little increase in the salary. So if there are unkept promises, then you may leave the job, and it is your responsibility as an interviewer to identify all such kind of issues when giving a job to someone. Some employees, knowing that they are doing poorly, voluntarily terminate their employment just prior to scheduled performance evaluation. This can be another option. Number 7, be objective when evaluating a person's salary requirement. This is very important. In our society, it's assumed that everyone wants and needs to make more money. Who is the person who is not looking for more money? Everyone is looking for more money. So it is quite objective when you are evaluating salary. While money is one of the most commonly cited reasons for changing jobs, most of the people change job because they are not getting good salary from one of the organization. So you will undoubtedly come across applicants who are willing to take a job at a lower salary than they were previously or presently earning. The reasons vary. There can be a multiple reasons for such kind of things. Sometimes an individual wants to move from one area of specialization to another area of the specialization and recognizes that lack of expertise in the field will mean less money. So then there are those who want to work for a particular company and are willing to earn less in order to do so. Some people are very much loyal to the company and they are very much happy to the company, so they are earning less money. So some people view job satisfaction as being of paramount importance. So my dear students, there are multiple reasons that you have to consider objective way of evaluating salary. Number 8. Carefully review the applicant's reason for leaving previous jobs. For example, if the reasons given for leaving several jobs in a row is no room for growth. So this can be a reason. So you are just a rolling stone and you are changing a job on a very frequently basis. So it may be that this person's job expectations are unrealistic. While this explanation could be perfectly legitimate, it could also be a cover-up for other less acceptable reasons. Number 9, make a note to ask for elaboration of duties that are not clearly described on application or resume. Sometimes some people are not clearly described their duties on the application form. Job titles may also require explanation. What kind of explanation you are required? Some titles are not functional or descriptive and therefore fail to reveal their scope of responsibility. My dear students, there are a lot of people you have seen, they would be called as CEO. They said that they are CEO, but they are CEO of a very one little small company. He is the only person who is in that company and he is calling himself CEO. And after failing of his business, he would like to take a next job as a CEO in some of the multinational company. So whatever the designation he is mentioning of a CEO, this designation would not depict his major duties and responsibilities. There are some other examples of such titles include administrative assistant and vice president. So these things would not clearly depict that what kind of duties and responsibilities you were actually doing on that particular job. So sometimes title could sound quite grand, but upon probing, you discover that they carry very few substantive responsibilities. As I talk about the responsibilities of the CEO, when he was a CEO of his own small company, but his duties and responsibilities were not really like the CEO. So I think he would not be a suitable candidate for a CEO of some of the multinational or some of the good top local CEO company. Number 10, review the application for a resume for red flags. Look for any information that doesn't seem to make sense of leaves you with an uneasy feeling. So whenever you have such kind of feeling, uneasy feeling, you need to probe. You need to ask cross questions from the applicant. A classic example, the application asked for the reasons of leaving last job. The popular answers, most of the people try to answer in this way: personal reason. Personal should alert you to a possible problem. Many interviewers have a conflict on this, that many interviewers assume that they have no right to pursue this issue further, and that to do so would be an invasion of personal privacy. But this is not true. I'm not agree with it because you have an obligation to ask the applicant to be more specific in your answer, because personal is not a specific answer. It is a very broader answer, and it can lead to some of the confusion in the mind of an interviewer. So if people begin to volunteer information sometime about their home, about their life, and their personal information, relationship, then they are also responsible to give a specific answer about the personal reason. And then you must interrupt and ask them to focus on job-related incidents that may have contributed to their decisions to leave the organization. Also note that personal is frequently a cover-up for fired. So sometimes it is a reason of firing the candidate from their previous company. So it is your responsibility as an interviewer to probe on that personal thing.